that's been a big push that Google's been doing for the last few years. So they added the new E to EEAT for E for experience. They've been demoting lots of sites that don't demonstrate firsthand experience. They have entirely new ranking systems dedicated to this, like the reviews system, helpful content system. They're really trying to elevate that firsthand experience. So discussions and forums is a way to kind of like isolate those human conversations that are happening directly in a SERP feature. And as a result of this, when you combine the first two things that we've talked about, when you combine people spamming Reddit with discussions and forums being so prominent in the search results, you're now getting very spammy things from Reddit that are being newly generated daily, ranking in very, very prominent positions for discussions and forums. So just yesterday, a gentleman named Len Raleigh pointed out something that was mildly terrifying, which is that payday loans, which actually is a keyword that has a lot of history on Google. Google actually has a specific ranking algorithm update that they launched about 6 years ago to combat spam and scammy types of results for the keyword payday loans. Discussions and forums is actually currently ranking in the top position for this keyword. Google's aware of it. They're working on it. So a lot of these things are like, it's a cat and mouse game. People find a loophole, Google finds out about it, Google takes care of the loophole. And honestly, we're in a bit of a holding pattern right now because there's so many different loopholes that people are exploiting that Google has its work cut out for it and is probably working on a lot of very big updates that I imagine we'll see this year. Another type of spam that I've been seeing for the past few months and that I understand has been happening, especially on non-US versions of Google for several months before that, is really just pure spam, like these kind of like uh, spammy brand new domains that might end in like .de or different international TLDs, or they might end in .online or .biz or .info. These spammers are buying up these new domains constantly, and basically they're checking for Googlebot IP addresses, and if they see that it belongs to Googlebot, they display real content. If it doesn't belong to Googlebot, they will serve the user with kind of like sketchy redirected content that might ask you to like hit some browser notification or like just click some kind of spammy thing. I haven't actually clicked on it. I imagine it's malware. I don't want to click on it, but there's a lot of that in the search results. I started really kind of publicly posting about this maybe in December, mid-December, and it's late February and it's still happening. Google's aware of it. They said they're working on it, but I'm surprised to see that the problem seems to be getting worse. Again, it's like whack-a-mole.